Gotta go fast.
So, the new Sonic live-action movie trailer is out, and what? People don't like it? Who could have possibly foreseen this? Okay, to be fair, everyone, let's be fair here. The reason why people don't like the trailer for this movie is because the Sonic looks like shit. Now, there is no real way to cover up the fact that Sonic looks like shit. I don't know who was putting together this new CGI design, but it looks awful. And if this is the design that they stuck with and they decided to go for the movie, I can't even imagine the designs that they scrapped. How bad could those have been? So it seems like we've entered a stage where it's like Hollywood knows that reboots are bad. So they're just like, fuck it. Let's just make bad reboots. People are gonna watch anyway, right? And I think that's kind of the idea behind movies like Detective Pikachu and I guess the live-action Dora the Explorer movie. They're taking things that don't seem as though they could be put in live action, and they're going for it and adding some kind of twist to it. And in a way, I think that's really interesting. I mean, it's not the first time people have had that idea of taking something that, it doesn't seem like it could be live action, but you put the creative twist into it and then you can make it good, or at the very least, you can make it funny and enjoyable to watch. There are definitely a bunch of those types of movies that I have enjoyed in the past. Now, as far as Detective Pikachu goes, I know a lot of people have hype for that movie. I'm pretty meh on it. Now, for this movie, based on what I know from the trailer, I would actually be more interested in this movie than I would the Detective Pikachu movie. But the problem is, Sonic looks like trash. So I'm kind of like, because you have the characters and you have recognizable actors in this movie, and if you just close your eyes and listen to the trailer, it doesn't seem that bad. It seems like it could be funny and quirky, but then you open your eyes and you see Sonic and you're like, ha! And the premise for this movie isn't entirely a unique twist to put on Sonic. Like Dora and Detective Pikachu, they have kind of a unique twist. This isn't entirely unique. We've already had a plot where Sonic is introduced into our world. That's basically the entire premise for the Sonic the Hedgehog anime. I enjoyed as a kid. I'm not gonna lie, I love the Sonic anime. I guess the interesting twist of this version of it, though, is that Dr. Eggman is not actually from Sonic's world. Based on what I'm deducing from the trailer, it looks like Dr. Eggman is from our world, and they hire him to get rid of Sonic from our world.
Are you in charge here?
Yes, I am.
Nope!
And of course they have Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman. And this is really the look that I originally saw of him as Dr. Eggman, and all I could think was, that doesn't look like him. So I guess the idea is it's a first introduction to the character, so this is like a younger version of Eggman. Okay, I guess. But even so, Jim Carrey isn't actually playing Eggman. He's playing himself, who is also Eggman. He's playing like Ace Ventura over here. Eggman is like a secondary persona for this character that we've now been introduced to. And as far as this not looking like Eggman, at the very, very, very end, we see him actually looking like Eggman. And it looks like he's in Sonic's world because, just giant mushrooms, that's not from here. But I think it's probably like at the end of the movie where we see this. I think for the majority of the movie we're going to see the younger version of Eggman rather than the version we all know and love. And of course the younger version of Eggman is really just Jim Carrey. So it's also possible that the idea is this movie is like an introduction to the Sonic video games. Like, oh, Sonic came to our world, and then we hired Eggman to kick him out of our world, and then they both went back to Sonic's world, and that's why Eggman is still trying to beat Sonic to this day. You know, something like that. It does seem like a relatively fun movie. I'm curious to see what this new Jim Carrey Eggman will be like. I think some of the jokes that they put into the trailer were like fine. They were kind of funny, you know. If I saw Sonic looking the way he does, I would definitely scream and shoot him with a gun. So okay, well, he shoots him with a tranquilizer gun, but it looks like a real gun, and it should have been a real gun. If it was a real gun and he just like shot him in the leg, I would burst out laughing. That would just make it all better.
Look at this! I took 9 million steps today.
I think one of the biggest problems with the trailer is this scene right here, where Sonic is just, he has like 1 billion missiles just fired at him, and time literally just stops. That's not what Sonic's powers are. He can't use the world though and then stop time. No, he goes fast, and he doesn't even go that fast, right? He goes the speed of sound. Goes calm down with the stopping of time. And the idea is like he's just having fun. He's just having fun. He's just smacking away on the missiles and nothing matters. Well, you can't just make the character too powerful. That's like the #1 rule in any movie. You can't just make the character too powerful and nothing matters. You have to make something matter, you know? So this turned, out of everything in the trailer, how Sonic looks, obviously awful. You could not get worse than this design that they got. Look how long his legs are. He should only be like 2 feet tall, and he has these ridiculously long legs, long arms. He's not even wearing gloves. Not even wearing gloves. Wearing the shoes, but he's not wearing the gloves. Bullshit! And the second thing that turned me off would be this scene. Just seemed like a fun, bad movie to watch. You ever just watch a movie that's bad, and you know it's bad, but you have fun watching it? That's like what these reboots are now. You know, there's nothing more fun than watching Sonic fans go, "Ree!" So you've heard my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Comment below. I'd like to hear what you think. Is there anyone who thinks that the Sonic design is good? Is there anyone who even thinks that the Sonic design is okay looking? Maybe it's not great looking, but do you think it's okay looking? I think it looks too awful. I don't think anyone could possibly like this design. I don't know how they settled on this design. I don't know who made it, who is responsible for it. And to be fair, you can do a CGI Sonic and make it look fine. I've seen it done better in video games with CGI Sonic in there than it's done here. But I won't ramble anymore. Remember to like the video and let me know what you think. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Program restart.